This is L2C Media Network. Oh, God, what a day. Just glad Friday is almost here, and that means the weekend, and I can just relax, except I have an appointment and something else going on. So, I'm going to have fun tomorrow. So, wish me luck. But man, everything, I'm just going to say this. Oh, I'm glad we have sports to take our minds away from all the madness that this world is into. And I guarantee you, folks, you'd be glad to. No, what do you mean by that, Steve? Well, I mean, we're in bad shape, right? Yeah. What takes away the blues? Well, entertainment. Mm-hmm. What kind of entertainment? Some people go to movies, some to plays, some to. Mm-hmm. I get your idea. Yeah. Now let's see if you can get this without without making the usual mistake. Well, we're going to find out. Okay, Mr. Pangborn, you're on. Live from the Tom O'Neill Memorial Studios on the fourth floor of the Park Forest apartment complex somewhere in the boonies. That is Jackson, Michigan. The L2C Media Network presents Steve Sporty Balls. Tonight, a whole lot of sports and some other things as well. And now, here he is. Oh, by the way, I am Franklin Pangborn. Harry von Stuttgart is on vacation. By the way, where is old Harry? He's in the south of Wales. Oh, be back with us on Monday? One can only hope. And speaking of which, here's the Baxman. And good evening, everybody. First off, I'd like to apologize to those of you who were hoping to see me last night. But after the fun I had over at Piper's Effort show, I came on at the end. I forgot I was doing a midnight show. So, but to err on the side of not embarrassing myself into going to sleep on the show again, which I've done for about what? I've done 10 times. That's why we decided to put it here at 10 o'clock. But, well, I started to, and then all of a sudden I just fell asleep and said, F it. I can't do it. I should have apologized then, but I do apologize now, and I hope y'all can forgive me. Thank you very much. Enough out of that. Today is, of course, July 11th, which is 7/11. So I had fun. And both 7-Eleven and Speedway, which some of them are owned by 7-Eleven, had free Slurpees. They're the small ones. Un petit de Slurp. And, well, I did my part. So I'm going to probably be paying for that part. Anyway, what else we got for our team? Oh yeah, um, Like I said, I got a couple of appointments tomorrow. I still got to take the Petersons. I got to take Angie to the Secretary of State down at Jackson Crossing so she can cash a check in and pay me for what I've done. Meanwhile, here at the chalet, I am going to be dissecting a few boxes and bags and get everything ready for a big moment this weekend. I wish I knew what that was, but we're going to have some fun tonight. Why? Because we care about you, the home viewer. So, with that said, the end of the monologue. We're 5 minutes already into the show. Let's get to it. Let's get to some good things, including media stuff and entertainment stuff. You got it all for you here. No news, no politics. We do have some sad news to report first off. Um, and as we get it in, we'll let you know what it is. Okay. Monty Kiffin, the longtime defensive coordinator, both the NFL and college levels, who became the innovator behind the renowned Tampa 2 defense, died yesterday at the age of 84. The father of Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin, the elder Kiffin's coaching career stretched back to 1966 when he started as a graduate assistant at Nebraska. He was most recently a player personnel analyst for the Rebels. As his grandson Knox said, he's free of pain and smiling down on us from above. A social media statement from the university said, quote, please keep the Kiffin family in your thoughts and prayers during this time, end quote. Kiffin's Tampa 2 defense was a variant of Tony Dungy's cover 2 that helped the Bucs win Super Bowl 37. The 2002 Bucs' defense is regarded as one of the NFL's all-time great units. Against the Raiders in that year's Super Bowl, Tampa's defense picked off then NFL MVP Rich Gannon 5 times, returning 3 for scores. The Buccaneers' defense featured future Hall of Famers Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, and Rondé Barber. Yeah. Along with coaching future Hall of Famers, Kiffin was involved in the hiring of 6 former assistant coaches who would eventually become NFL head coaches. And a hello to you, Nancy Nichols. How are you? And of course, Matt and Eddie, the producer of many things, including Gamer News, which when we get everything all said and done, we will air on Twitter Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 10. It's going to be a lot like it's going to be a lot like our old Spreaker and Blog Talk radio show. We will have ways for you to call us, or Twitch. Thank you, man. Twitch. We're going to be on Twitch. First time we'll be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. About, I'd say, 8:30 to 10, or maybe 8 to 9, or 8 to 9:30. We haven't discussed the times yet, but when we get the final listings, when we get ways of getting calls on the show, we will let you know the times, the days, and everything else. And right now, as you can probably see, www.twitch.tv/Steve Bax, STEVEBAX 1964. If you want to see it, if you want to see the our little Twitch channel, you can. We've got a whole lot more bells and whistles to put on because OBS and Streamlabs are, I guess you could say, together. Ooh. We'll have some graphics. We'll have some other things. Might have some over-the-shoulder stuff. And we're going to try to make it as close to what we did on Blog Talk Radio as we all remember. So we hope you got the humor, the fun, the chutzpah. So there you go. www.twitch.tv/Steve Bax, STEVEBAX 1964. I don't think there's much on it, but maybe a few little attempts. But we're getting there. Anyway, our condolences, sympathies, respects to the Kiffin family. Okay, let's get some more sports news for you folks. In Major League Baseball, holy. Major League Baseball's amateur draft is only days away from kicking off, but don't let that obscure that the July 30th trade deadline is within sight. With each passing day, more and more rumors will be released into the wild. As a community service, we will bring you some of them, our rumors. The Rangers right-hander Max Scherzer, former Detroit Tiger, has been traded at two of the past three deadlines, one from the Nationals to the Dodgers, then from the Mets to the Rangers. Don't count on that happening at the time. In 4 years, during an appearance on foul territory, Scherzer was asked if he would be open to waiving his no-trade clause if the Rangers fall out of the race. And he just frankly said, no. Unless the Blue Jays go on a tear over the next 2+ weeks, they're prepared to sell. At the deadline, according to Major League Baseball's Mark Feinstein, adds that the Blue Jays have told other teams they intend to trade their impending free agents, but that they'll hold on to players with team control beyond that, including apparently shortstops Bo Bichette and first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr., former Lugnut. Now, provided the Blue Jays stand by that stance, that leaves them shopping around the likes of DH Justin Turner, catcher Danny Jansen, and starter UC Kikuchi. Or Kikuchi, yeah. And reliever Yimi Garcia, among others. There's a lot more, but let's get going. And, oh boy. Why send a boy to play in a men's game? Why? Because they're greedy. Anyway, why we say this? Very simple. The California Classic is in the books, and the 6th annual Summer League prelim to the main event in Vegas featured a new format spread across 4 days in 2 locations. In Northern California at the Golden One Center in Sacramento and the Chase Center in San Francisco. The Kings, Hornets, Spurs, and the Chinese national team competed in a round-robin event in Sacramento, headlined by the number 4 overall pick in the 2024 draft, Stephon Castle, playing for San Antonio. The Hornets were without the number 6 pick from the draft, Tijane Salim, due to a minor laceration near his knee. The Warriors, Heat, Lakers, and a second Kings Summer League played in the Bay Area simultaneously. Golden State defeated Sacramento 91-90 in the final game of the event to claim the inaugural Mitch Richmond Trophy. Oh, hoish. Hoish, moish. How you doing, everybody? The Warriors, you've already said that one, Mitch Richmond Trophy, which is awarded to the winner of the Battle of Northern California Summer League game between the Warriors and Kings. Now, the final day of the event in San Francisco saw Bronny James, the heir apparent to his father for the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, play his second Summer League game. The younger James was held out against the Warriors last weekend due to knee swelling. James finished with 3 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals against Miami. And the biggest takeaway from that event? Well, we'll give it to you, folks. Here we go. Can we lower this, guys? Thank you. Okay. When the Lakers selected Tennessee guard Dalton Knecht with the number 17 pick of the 24 NFL draft, many considered it a steal. Knecht was consensus top 10 pick in the weeks and days leading up to the draft and was arguably the second best player in college basketball. Last season, behind Naismith Player of the Year, Zach Edey, Knecht was known for his incredible shot-making ability in the final collegiate game with Tennessee. Knecht was struggling in his first organized games in nearly 4 months, finishing 13 of 43 from the floor and 4 of 15 from distance. Knecht scored 20 points in his final game against the Heat. He wasn't the only rookie who struggled with efficiency. Bronny James appeared in 2 games at the California Classic and finished 13 of 12 from the floor and missed all 4 of his attempts from the three-point line. James only attempted 3 shots, all in the first half. During the final game against Miami, Bronny did contribute in other ways: 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals combined, but improving his shot and finding it should be a point of emphasis in Vegas. Bronny's role in the NBA is in the short and long term is likely as a 3-and-D player. He has the IQ and instincts to be a good defender in the NBA. It's just going to come down to him hitting shots more consistently. And I got to agree. So, excuse. Oh, boy. Okay, in the National Football League, I think we may be on the verge of knowing just where Bill Belichick will be going this year. That's Q, guys, in the control room. That's Q. Oh. Okay, exactly 6 months to the day after leaving the Patriots, Bill Belichick has landed a new job. The 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach will join inside the NFL. Yes, we'll close it up. Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, boy. Okay, let's get back to it. How you doing, Nancy? Okay, let's try this again. Exactly 6 months to the day after leaving the Patriots, Bill Belichick has landed a new job. The 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach will join inside the NFL for the 2024 season. Belichick will sit alongside former Pro Bowl safety Ryan Clark, former Pro Bowl wide receiver Chad Johnson, and former defensive end Chris Long, who won his 2 Super Bowls while playing for Belichick in New England. Now, Inside the NFL will be on the CW network for a second straight season. It'll make its season debut Friday, August 30th at 9 p.m. Belichick said in a press release, quote, "I'm thrilled to join my new team at NFL Films and to work on such a historic television franchise. I've always appreciated Inside the NFL's depth of analysis, and I hope to bring the same detailed insight to the CW by talking real football with real pros this coming season." Oh, good day. Now, while he won't be coaching this season, the 72-year-old Belichick will still very much be in the public eye. Along with joining Inside the NFL, Belichick is slated to be a weekly regular on the Pat McAfee Show and will also serve as on ESPN's weekly Manning cast from Monday Night Games. Belichick was part of ESPN's coverage of the opening night of this year's NFL Draft. That night, Belichick displayed his ability to be interesting, insightful, and even witty while talking football on television. He also showcased that he isn't afraid to be critical, which was the case when he broke down the Patriots' selection of quarterback Drake May with the third overall pick. Belichick first displayed his potential as a future analyst back in 2019 when he was part of NFL Films Emmy Award winning NFL 100 All-Time Team series. Belichick's work during the series earned him a nomination for Outstanding Studio Analyst. Now, over the years, NFL Films and Coach Belichick have enjoyed a long and collaborative relationship, said Steve Menzel, the senior producer and showrunner for NFL Films. Adding his football mind to an already impressive roster on Inside the NFL presents an incredible creative opportunity. I could not agree more. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. In baseball, the Major League Baseball Players Association has got something to say about the A's. The Oakland A's are slated to relocate this offseason, moving to Sacramento for a multi-year layover before arriving at their final destination, Vegas, baby. As part of that arrangement, the Athletics are scheduled to play their games at Sutter Health Park, the current home of the AAA Sacramento Rivercats. Back in May, Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred revealed that ample upgrades are planned between now and opening day 2025 to turn Sutter Health Park into a big league worthy facility. Even so, there are other logistical issues to work out ahead of the A's proposed relocation to Sacramento, like the scheduling of both baseball and minor league games, because MLB schedule is dictated in part by broadcast rights and travel accommodations. That's why there are so many day games on getaway days. The A's could be forced to play more games than their share of early afternoon home games. That too presents potential problems. Boy. Hmm. John Shea of the San Francisco Chronicle and Baseball Players Association spokesperson, if they were concerned about the prospect of their players partaking in so many day games on turf in an environment that just this past week saw temperatures exceed over 100 degrees. Oh. As Shea notes, turf often serves as a heat amplifier, meaning that the on field temperature would even be greater than the standard temperature, exposing players to conditions that could result in physical illness. Just this week, Blue Jays reliever Eric Swanson was removed while warming up for a rehab appearance in Buffalo because of heat issues. A union spokesperson told Shea, quote, the Players Association is currently discussing a wide, okay, I'm imagining it right now. Oh boy. All right. John Shea of the San Francisco Chronicle asked the MLB Players Association if they were concerned about the prospect of their players partaking in so many day games on turf in an environment that just this week saw temperatures exceeding 100 degrees. Okay, a wee bit more coming up already. Oh, you got the day off? Great, Nancy. Lounge around, or you had stuff to do inside the house? Now, the Players Association is currently discussing a wide range of issues with the league, including playing surface conditions and game times, with the intention of. Okay, let's keep going here. We got halftime coming up, and thank God for that. I can get me something cold. Uh, yeah. Coming up, LeBron James names another Olympic sport he would complete in. So, whew, feisty. They all are. So this is what I. Okay. Uh, I'm going to see if I can't get a drink. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's get to golf if we can, and let you know that it is fitting during a week when a lot of the discussion has been about Ryder Cup captains picks and whether the U.S. got them correct last year. In Rome, that was one of those captains' picks. Justin Thomas went out and shot one of his best rounds all year at the Scottish Open at the Renaissance Club. Uh, Justin Thomas posted an 8 under 62, won off the course record at 61. which is held by multiple players, to lead Sun Ye Im by one and let everybody else by two or more after 18 holes of play in North Berwick, Scotland. It was an approach play bonanza, but for Thomas, who greatly earned nearly 3 sets. Okay. Uh, JT posted an 8 under 62, one off the course record of 61, which is held by multiple players. To lead Sun Ye by one and everybody else by two or more after 18 holes of play in North Berwick, Scotland. It was an approach play bonanza for Thomas, who gained nearly 3 shots on the field in that category and had 8 birdies in the process. Um, Thomas said this when interviewed. Confidence when I get into that mode, I feel like obviously this is as easy as you're going to get a links golf course, weather wise and conditions. When you drive it well, like I did for most of the part today, you have a lot of short clubs, and I see nothing but the pin. You have opportunities to get the draw closer. Let us, here we go. Said Thomas, quote, I'm confident when I get in that mode. I feel like obviously this is as easy as you're going to get a links golf course weather. Why isn't conditions? When you drive it well, like I did for the most part today, you have a lot of short clubs and I see nothing but the pin. You have opportunities to get the ball close with some slopes, but if I have a ground number, for the most part, I'm trying to figure out how I can hit it as close as possible. I'm not scared to do it so I just kind of try to keep the pedal down, but it's also like something that I definitely had to learn. I feel like, and there's about a chorus of bleeps, blurps, and blunders. Okay, Nancy Nichols, good, got a day off cleaning. Well, that's good for you. Here is a look at his round in context, who's chasing him, and how this could play out over the next several days. So here we go. Justin Thomas at 8 under. Sunjae Im is at 7 under. This is the first time Thomas had a lead after any round of PGA Tour events since winning the 22 PGA Championship, and his struggles since have been well documented. What has he been accompanied to? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Documented, let's see. His struggles since have been well documented. What has his struggles since has not been ill documented, or what other ways possible. What has been less well documented, however, is that the fact that he's been playing tremendous assets. Ugh. Ugh. Hmm. There we go. Sanjay Im, he's at 7 under. All right, other contenders: Maximilian Kiefer, uh, Lieutenant Thomas Dietrich of Ludwig. Uh, okay, here we go. Uh, let's see, other contenders: Maximilian Kiefer, Hatong Lee, Thomas Dietrich, Ludwig Auberg, Justin Lover tied in third place with six possible. Others tied for eighth: Roy McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Corey Connors, Davis Thompson, Alex North, Alex Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa, all at five minus. Oh boy. Okay, I'm about to. Here he goes. Tied for third: Maximilian Kiefer, Tong Lee, Thomas Dietrich, Ludwig Alberg, and Justin Lower. All with six. Roy McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Corey Connors, Davis Thompson, Alex Noren, AJ Fitzpatrick, and Colin Morikawa signed the Mayo 5 takedown. Uh, takedown score. Tied for eighth: Roy McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Corey Connors, Dave Thompson, Alex Noren, and help from the Bucks. Oh God. Okay. Here we go again. I have to find out what is wrong. I slept during the movie. I don't even know what it was. Okay, it looks like, well, we're going to try to keep going. Um, Okay, wow. Um, and oh. Oh, we go. Come on, Steve, wake up. Okay, so there are the two parties going to go after each other. One mixed double is the black veg. Okay. Okay. Where are we here? Oh yeah. It's Netflix. Little ball now, and the hmm, hmm. Okay, I think we're. I think my eyeballs are about to close permanent for tonight. So uh, I'm going to say goodnight, and we'll be back tomorrow, regular time. Uh, I got a lot to do then, so bear with me if things don't look exactly straight. But we're getting that done, and everything should be done by about January. So we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. That's been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network. See you tomorrow night. Wide awake.